Disclaimer, I do not dislike CinemaSins, and that is not a lie. For my next Everything Wrong with CinemaSins video, I'm going to be seeing their video on Nimona, and I'd like to give a thanks to Chris the Leave It Man for requesting this video. Enjoy, everybody.
A long, long time ago, a kingdom lived in peace.
A long, long time ago, cliche.
Well, the movie has to establish and explain to us the world that it takes place in, and lots of movies do that, so I don't see how this is a cliche.
Also, why is super awesome peace always so far back in our past?
Because the movie is setting up the start of the story, meaning that peace had to be around at some point.
But in that darkest hour, a hero rose up. Her name was Glorith.
Anyone that names their kid Glorith is resigned to the fact that their kid will get some beatings.
I don't think what I'm showing here would agree with that.
As time jumps go, this is quite a large one. I bet it won't have any major impact on the story at all, though.
But this isn't the first time an animated movie had a jump cut of 1,000 years, since that was previously the case in Moana.
And tonight's the night we night the night!
And this is the sin where we sin the sin.
Jeremy yells at the screen cliche.
But this is also the most controversial knighting ceremony in 1,000 years.
So the entire thing is about to change because of one man, Ballister, who will be described as a street kid with an impossible dream of being a knight. And it bothers half the nation that there might be a knight who isn't born of other knights.
We don't know all the details on how Ballister got to this point in life, but since it's not needed for the story, the film isn't going to be explaining it.
No, he doesn't come from a noble bloodline. But he might just have the heart of a hero.
But how did you even... He posted some workout videos about being a knight on GlorithTube, and you just invited him to do his thing? Did you not see how the Shit My Dad Says TV show turned out?
Arbitrary TV show reference.
And will Ballister be broody on the biggest day of his life?
Stealing the I'm a reporter commenting on a scene to make it less awkward bit from Nick in Zootopia. You're a great movie, Nimona. You don't have to resort to stealing from Disney. And speaking of Disney, I am now reminded we almost didn't get this gem of a movie because Disney bought and then shut down Blue Sky Studios, who was originally working on Nimona. Here's additional sins for that bullshit decision.
But that wouldn't be a sin for the movie, it'd be a sin for Disney. And look, I am a Disney fan and I really enjoy a lot of their films, but I will have to say that I didn't like that they made that decision. And also, since this isn't the movie's fault, I'll give out my award here.
They're gonna love you.
They're gonna like you, they're gonna love you, cause you can do most anything. You can do the holly golly, you can imitate Vince Scully. Let's take a time out to send this movie's dialogue.
Jeremy sings in a video cliche.
Dude seems unsure about this sword he's been handed, but will suddenly forget it once he's distracted by the appearance of the director.
Narration.
I get that this squire is just a squire and scared of getting in trouble, but he has evidence that someone swapped out a sword and he just quiets up about it once he's interrupted.
But this probably happened since he's scared of getting in trouble with the director, like you just said.
So, if the scoreboard video board doesn't fall right now, then this movie can't happen, because Ballister would be arrested and tried, and probably unfairly. So all hail the falling scoreboard, I guess.
Yes.
He's a murderer! He's a monster!
He's perfect.
Seeking a murderer.
It's almost like the point of Nimona's character is that she wants to become a villain's sidekick or something.
I love the secret lair.
It must not be all that secret if you found it so quickly. Was there a light-up sign outside, like in the Duck Tracy episode of Looney Tunes?
Another arbitrary TV show reference.
Her name's Nimona.
Roll credits.
Like I've been saying, she's the film's main character, so her name has to be said at some point, and if it wasn't, that'd be an actual cinema sin.
It's all here in my application.
This is just a bunch of drawings. Very disturbing drawings.
My application to work the overnight shift at Denny's somehow makes it into the script.
Jeremy says something random cliche.
We all saw how it happened.
No, you merely saw that it did happen. Nobody in the stadium saw how it happened. Hell, some folks probably didn't even see the room where it happened, the room where it happened.
More singing in a video.
Wait, how did you get out?
It takes Ballister way too long to realize that his new friend is a shapeshifter.
Maybe because he isn't used to seeing a shapeshifter and thus would take time to realize that Nimona is one.
Rhinoceros?
Hey, Gilded Dildo, I do the sinning around here.
More yelling at the screen cliche.
Ballister survives so much all this in this film, I'm just gonna put 10 sins here.
But main characters aren't supposed to die in these kinds of movies, so what's the point of that sin count pad, Jeremy?
Huh, this floor is surprisingly stable.
Premature stableration.
It's almost like that's a character flaw or something.
You're not human.
You looking for something?
My sword.
I like how he keeps the tray of tacos upright and safe throughout this encounter. That seems totally normal.
Singing something you like.
Why are you helping me?
Because I'm bored. And everybody hates you too.
The enemy of my enemy is a dickhead.
Don't you get it? The second we let our guard down, something terrible comes over that wall.
Have you ever even been outside the wall?
Yeah, because I have a death wish. No, no one has.
Believing what you've been told without having proof, aka religion, but also government rhetoric, conspiracy theories, and religion. Did I say religion twice?
Yeah.
Kids.
To quote Captain Vader, sinning children for acting like children.
Sea otter or river otter? Are you kidding me? Does it even matter? It bit me. Oh, there's some significant anatomical differences.
Nitpicking tiny differences in things for no good reason.
So, in other words, this guard would be excellent at CinemaSins.
Why are these two acting like cameras don't exist? Thank you!
Firstly, they're acting like that because they didn't notice the cameras in the subway, and secondly, sinning something you like.
Golden might see you, do the thing.
Seriously? That guy cut off your arm and you're worried about being seen with me?
Pink Gorilla would be excellent at CinemaSins.
I mean, what Ballister said is valid since Nimona can shapeshift and has caused trouble for them in the film, such as her destroying the palace.
Wow, this chase scene is hilarious. I have to ask why Nimona changed into a creepy tiny boy child instead of, like, a muscle-bound warrior that the squire would be less likely to run from.
Maybe to lead the squire away so he could be questioned. Also sinning something you like. Again.
My mind? I've lost my mind.
Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my...
Stop singing! I'm innocent. And I have proof.
Why did he telegraph his proof? And double why didn't he back that shit up to the cloud?
I agree the way he was grabbing for it was rather odd and he could have had the proof in his hand already, but that's more of a character, not film flaw.
Did I ever mean anything to you? Or was it all just a lie?
Wait, what? Why is he questioning his and Sparkling Groin's original love? That wasn't the original issue. That wasn't a problem. Their love was solid.
Because he's emotionally distracted, and additionally, Ambrosius has been loyal to the director and still thinks Ballister killed the queen. So I can understand why he wouldn't be so trusting of him at the moment.
Now I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Telegraphing your dick moves.
Telling us what we can see in the movie.
Hope you brought milk.
This is a great gag and all, but how exactly does this cereal breath work? Is Nimona spitting tiny pieces of her intestines at the soldiers? Did her stomach shapeshift to produce cannonball-sized pieces of cereal? I need answers.
Actually, there's only one answer to your question. Cartoon logic. Also sinning something you like. Again.
And I'm the monster?
Character who spends the entire movie calling herself a villain and terrifying the general public is surprised when a member of that general public calls her a monster.
Because the little girl she saved called her a monster, which reminded her of her past drama with Glorith, hence why she's now really upset.
Something, something, something.
We win.
David Zaslav's business strategy for Warner Brothers somehow makes it into the script.
Jeremy says something random again.
I'm sorry, Ambrosius.
I think I'm gonna have a heart attack and die from not surprised.
Jeremy sends himself cliche.
I'm not gonna win any awards or anything, but it was good.
The fact that this movie won't win any awards, but a botched anniversary celebration like Wish probably will.
Actually, Wish wasn't nominated for the Oscars for Best Animated Feature, and this movie was, even though The Boy and the Heron won.
Not since the 2015 Super Bowl have I seen such excellent dance moves from a shark with legs.
More sinning things that you like.
This scroll proves nothing. It's a picture of a dragon with a girl inside it. It's art. It's a cave painting. That girl doesn't even look like Nimona.
But the girl in the picture is in fact Nimona, so...
Also, why did Golden Loin bring this here? Did he steal it? Does the director know he has it?
Yes, because she previously showed it to him earlier in the movie. Otherwise, he wouldn't have had it in the first place.
It's her, Bal.
That doesn't even look anything like her. Looks more like Chloe Grace Moritz than it does Nimona.
Mispronouncing Chloe Grace Moritz's last name.
You were using me! You wanted them to see a villain.
And now the film would rely on the overused trope of a misunderstanding or argument causing the heroes to split up before the climax. Damn it, Nimona. I wanted you to be better than this.
And this is here as part of the character development for Ballister, since he thinks Nimona deceived him before he later realizes he was wrong.
Oh, Toothless is pissed.
Jeremy, DreamWorks just called and they want their dragon back.
What have I done?
What have I done? What have I done?
Innocent people will die.
And so will the monster.
Killing innocent people on Moss just to take out a monster. Where have I heard that before?
The Iron Giant?
That monster is a threat to our very way of life.
Yeah, but your way of life allows pineapple on pizza, so maybe it needs to be destroyed.
Jeremy yells at the screen cliche.
I know the director is evil, but I'm calling bullshit on her knowing how to fire the wall cannons all by herself.
But that's just something you didn't like, so I'll give out my award again.
These fallen crystals want me to think Nimona is dead, but I've seen the Iron Giant.
But despite her being alive at the end, it's reasonable to think she's dead since she took a plasma cannon shot to the chest, which likely would have killed her.
Hey, boss.
Holy sh!
This movie's ending is awesome, but it still owes a debt to Spider-Man Homecoming's ending.
Sending another thing you like and making an arbitrary movie reference. And here's the end result, everybody. This in total was 160, and the sentence will be RIP Blue Sky Studios. Thank you for watching, everybody, and have a nice day.